Let's get into the piss around here. Map number 2. Must win for EDG to stay in the series. And off the rip, you're seeing the potential for a trap play. That's his cam, flashed up. Redguard pops his head up, wants to try and take a fight to them, but they're not wasting time, are they? There's the paranoia, there's the swing. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous thing, gorgeous play. To be able to get a kill on the board.
Still trying to deal with this camera. It's pesky. Trailblazer. They got the spike. Just disengage. What is the call right now for EDG? How do they want to fight this? How do they want to play it? Still looking for the camera. They just cannot reach it. He's so scared. He's so scared of it, man. He's like, oh god, are they going to swing me? And yeah, here it is. Rico finally strikes.
He pays for it with his life.
What is that?
Howdong is so favored there, and it's all just.
To put into this composition, they have really great ideas. I mean, the bait and switch, the cam contact, safe re-clearing. I mean, with the way that this guy's playing as well,
is sometimes unmatched. You know, normally I would listen to an answer, like the one I was talking about before, right? Where Emil was saying they just brought more energy in the game against Fnatic. Normally I'd hear that and I'd be like, classic coach BS answer. But I actually believe it with this team, man. Liquid just, when they get themselves riled up, they look fantastic. And they also have great game plans too. It's not just all based on momentum and confidence. You know, the airy-fairy words. Really slow on Haven. Yeah. They need to be taking quick A-ramp control. That's what this composition really thrives on.
Again, they waited out. There's no real threat here. I mean, you're running the Astra as well. There's not even a star on the top section of this. They're just spamming it down, trading. Bullets raining down on either side. So Yampy with the one, but taken out. But yeah, you know, there's not even the threat of an Astra star close up towards ramp. I mean, Liquid are...
That's his tongue in hell.
Oh, yeah. Triplet's broken. Cage to reposition.
All this time, by the way, 3 players, now 4 players, everybody on Team Liquid committed to the A side of the map because they've got a wall in mid. They're not worried about anybody lurking through. They still know that there's people around here.
Howdong is just walking through spawn, thinking that somebody might have pushed through B main. He's on it this entire time, but yeah, I mean, 50 seconds left.
Here.
Hasn't been any re-exploration from EDG. No util being used into mid. Paranoia. Fight taken. Right through the wall! Kang! That's what his team needed. Inside the smoke. Nats will not get away with too much.
And he's done it, hasn't he? For what feels like the first time in the match, actually, apart from that Blade Storm round on Haven, Kang has just straight up won them around with his individual brilliance. He was paranoid in the corner, manages to take down one and another, puts Soulcast in a very, very difficult 1v3.
Glimpses of that old Edward gaming as well, when they were so damn good with the Vandal spray transfers. I mean, I've seen a team like it. Brings it out there. Should be the round win. And yeah, with Soulcast falling.
Bring the energy, bring the confidence. Maybe even bring the tempo up a little bit. Yeah, massive, massive 2K there from Kang to be able to keep his team in. He's going to be able to get onto a line at the start with a bit of assistance and then hold it forever.
So the start of this backside protocol, they do break a portion of the wall.
Risky from Redguard, crossing like that in mid.
Yeah, out in the open. I mean,
is he even going to think about?
Hold up. Smoke in his face. What's he going for? Trailblazer, he wants to take a timing. Oh, it's a half clearance. It is traded though. Kang willing and ready to run him down, and now they want to just burst himself straight into heaven. It's going to be, again, Trailblazer taken care of, but they don't have as much control of B main. Looking to try and take this slowly. Nats holding up close, Cage at his feet. Yampy's there. He supplements, he supports, and he helps out his teammate. Lovely movement. Chichu makes him favored in that particular fight. Dash still there. Again, walking onto it. Noise has been cut, slowed all the way down. Safe still active. Yeah, Chichu puts a stop to it. They know where Soulcast is. The throw at util. He's isolated the fight though. Brought it into a 1 versus 1. Chichu faces!
And instead has a little jiggle peek with the snakebite in hand, drops down, trades nobody, wins the clutch, picks off safe. He did everything there for his team. Absolutely everything. And we've seen him in clutches. A player step up, Kang, and then Chishu. They've knocked Team Liquid's economy. Instantly take the op out of Safe's hands.
And they could do some damage. One step away from the ult. Safe though. Ah, he's making a go of it. I appreciate it. have tried.
Got to make plays, of course, when you're on the Nico, but that one not particularly set up. Just safe looking for his own little individual performance. EDG are definitely approaching this in a somewhat slow-paced manner, but so far we've seen more pace adjustments, even just in the first 4 or 5 rounds, than I feel like we saw from them on the attack side of Haven the entire time.
Yeah.
They have played slow, but then they've also pressured towards Ram.
But this get dangerous. Okay.
Not anymore.
Yeah, Boombo spots it. Both cages used for the reposition. Oh, Kang is not letting him escape. Goodness me. Even faking me out there. Solkas with the reposition. That's a Bucky in his hand. Shot he's going to be taking any long-range fights at all. So Planking starting to go down here. Bit of a tap.
30 seconds
Gonna bait out
left.
a switch, Kang. So keen to explore. He's like, oh god, did I just unplug my keyboard? Hey up.
I mean, he is looking down at his computer like something has happened. I don't think it's going to give Solkas any opportunity to win, but yeah, I got a sneaking suspicion we might be heading into a tech pause here, Bren, because that mouse movement was... Oh, he's walking around again, actually,
Okay,
so... All right, maybe not, maybe not. Is he going to be able to pick up the last? He's so right there it is. Bucky to the back of the head.
Yeah. Rifle for his troubles.
EDG will be happy with that, though, as long as Kankan can shake off his temporary annoyance. It's a big round, or at least a series of big rounds that now get them close. They're going to be looking towards a showstopper, Viper's Pit if they get a plant down. These are the swing situations, and to be honest, EDG just copying this double duelist, double control.
Quite slow at the beginning, waiting for the wall. Same play, same approach. Just waiting to see if there's any sort of Sage utility. Again, the flash gets info gap. Oh my goodness, just in the smoke.
See, this is the kind of round where I'd love them to go for a ramp pressure instantly to try and use that conditioning against Liquid, but it is a very similar feel.
All grouped up. Again, not too much exploration into mid. We're getting to that minute mark in the round. Boombot has to be used to just clear close in case somebody was pushed this entire time.
And because they're so slow and so stacked over towards A and mid, Nats is getting full info in B main with his cam. And that frees up all the Liquid players to be over towards this A heaven kind of area.
Seekers wants the call. Ropes taken. Any sort of pace off of it? Doesn't look likely.
I don't know why Team Liquid have 3 over towards B right now when they know there's nobody B main, but yeah, and Redgar and Safe just with the wrong read, and certainly Smoggy's pressure over here is going to keep them guessing.
Crim's still not broken either. That's back away, Seekers. Here's the showstopper. It's Rapid. Kang. Easy one for him to land. Safe still on Heaven. Looking down, trying to find an easy fight. Look at his aim, and that is crispy. The crossfire setup. It's only the 2 for 2, though. Need to get themselves into the side. Dodging around. That's still here. Denies it. 7 seconds remaining. No chance in hell. Smoggy has to go for the kill. He has to try and leap onto him, and he does land it.
I feel for Nats because he played that situation, I feel perfectly. He was just hovering around, waiting to deny the plant. But it looked like he'd done enough. Look at how he swings around the corner here with his potential to win the 1v2. Just couldn't quite nip back. I'm sure, watching VODs and playing in a composition that we know can get vast amounts of value on this map.
We haven't even showcased as well just how fast it can play. Safe. Disrespect towards the Viper Orb. I mean, he's getting away with this because he just knows how slow they are being at the beginning of these rounds.
And think about how good a fast A ramp hit would be right now. It would run Safe over.
Trailblazer, repeat, fight, taken, flash in the face though. You got to respect that one, got to back away. There's a slow orb for your troubles. And a bit of a reset again. Nobody fell, nobody went
But
down.
EDG got information. They knew that there was 2-3 players pushing them over there, and Kang's used that info to just walk up mid. So now he's set up quite nicely and perfectly silently to put the pressure once more on anybody that would be playing a ramp or possibly Heaven. It's Yampy, Safe, up there again.
Lining it up, snake bite. be sailing through the air.
That wall's a bit of a nightmare. It looks like everyone's going to have to go A heaven and spill out unless they spend forever breaking this wall.
It's going to take a long time to break it. They have to opt into it. It's going to buy time surely for the rotation. You still have B main control. Team Liquid, they should be shoring up these defenses. Safe takes that first duel, drops himself down, does not have a dash available, but now he does. In and out of the smoke. Weaving backwards, forwards, Shorty in play. Howdong breaks it, shuts it down. Chi2, the reactions. Snakebite is online. This will be a 1v4. Drops it down, it does cover that plant. Bullets raining right over his head. He's dropped down to 9 health, but he's still alive and a pit remains. Backs away though, that takes the timing.
Favored in that scenario. It's just a pit that he throws on the fly, of course, not one that's pre-planned. Once more, the hero's safe. What he's able to do there, how has he got the awareness to look behind him exactly as the hit's coming through B main? A warrior. He's just out here doing work for Liquid.
Incredible awareness. For all the praises, as Liquid who are still 1 round down. Keep in the bank as well.
Keep in mind though, Bren, we have no idea whether EDG are going to be attack or defense sided on this map. It's a very balanced map in the meta currently, but all comes down to team style.
Yeah, Rengar's been playing on those ropes a few times now. Almost getting pre-fired. Explore, don't actually break the util. Trip's still there, save dash. Here's the bullets, he's got a shorty. He's hoping anyone will cross into his sight line. Oh my.
There goes the dash.
Yeah. Not gonna have that one. And EDG, they are a quirky team with the timings they take. All over the place. The wall in A main is gonna be fading, expiring, but you're walking right into the shotgun, no kill. Running forwards, he heard the ropes and he's just spraying. And praying. Prayers answered, 1 kill. And it's a scramble now, isn't it, Josh?
Yes, but it's a scramble over towards the B side of the map. Howdong gives away his life, but this should be Nats under enormous pressure. No, EDG, they're just going to back up and save. Yeah, the call was there at that point. They almost made it. They nearly pulled the trigger and drove everything into a rotation.
And now we're seeing it's going to be the save entirely here for EDG. I'm surprised that they haven't been playing fast. Haven't been making any of these plays for it.
That would be such a good thing to throw in there.
Light Storm. Made close, but a slow up just makes the approach a bit tepid here from EDG. Trailblazer as well, scared of that one being spammed. Back and forth here. Sage Wall, and immediately backs away as well. Heaven Control, though, is theirs, but the smoke as well immediately to push this one back. And Liquid, they are facing this with 3 players. They want to flash through, they want to fight this, I think. Take control, Yampy's there, pop flash, paranoia around the corner. It's all just sublime. Safe, he capitalizes. It's a perfect amount of utility. It's forced to stop her into it. 2 players left standing. Main being watched for, jump spots as well. Gathering the info. Crispy.
EDG were never winning this round, Brett. There were 4 players on A, and this cam in B main is still there.
Live caster curse?
I mean, there's just no way. Howdong is a good player, but I mean, more so than even focusing on his current 1v4 clutch attempt. I think it's more about you can't win a game of split where you're on your attack side and there's 3 players A heaven, 1 player A main, and you're trying to commit to A. It's never going to work.
All in one area, they've still got the Cypher traps on the other to get that information safe. Posted up now. Oh, it's a brave jiggle. Many angles it could have been peeked from, but...
The cam gets posted B main, Redgar immediately goes over to A, there's 4 players A again.
Yeah, it's there's not too much nuance in this play.
No, and with EDG's coach saying that their attack side looks so deadly, I was hoping for more. And that might seem overly harsh considering the score is only 5-4, but I got to see something different here. Now this cam, with it being broken, I think is going to signal that this round is different. At what point do Team Liquid try something? Right,
it's close, no one's holding it.
Yeah, they haven't really rotated off the back of this, so
this is going to
put an opening.
Pressure now onto Redgar and Nats. They're going to hold this one.
What?
TP Inside the smoke, Redgar! What are you doing, son?
What the Redgar am I watching?
Oh my goodness, that is peak form from him. Ludicrous play in a moment, and he may have just handed this chance over. Solkas, can he pick up the pieces? Can he forge them a win from it? Can they land these shots? Can they land these kills well with the aim?
I think he's deliberately put the smoke in a weird position. No, that's a soup kitchen level of a feed. He's dishing them out. So 5 to 5. Kang starts off really nicely.
Okay. Yeah, so this time Kang pulling out the attacking op.
For the first time.
There's a switch up. That is the first time he's done it, and he's immediately going to be getting that one. Now, Solkas does have a res, but they don't have control of A main. They can't play for it easily.
Yeah, that's a very tough one to go for. I mean, he could try and go for a deep wall, but he would need support from the rest of his team, and Yampi's already rotating off.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's much chance he's going to fight this.
Just the one pick, though.
EDG are just holding so slowly, and Yampi's going to try and re-swing it.
Oh, okay, the wall broken. Nade. Punish the res. Yampi was holding the one cross. They actually go out. The kill.
He was 3 HP.
Oh my goodness.
Getting healed live. I think Solkas just saved his life with the heal there.
In some way or form, I'm not too sure, but I mean, the updraft at least as well put him out of harm's reach. Here's a Cosmic Divide, though. EDG.
Take some space, Edward, please.
Trying to play off of this, but they've got to go a bit faster than that. They've allowed a lot of time. Safe. Rare whiff. Misses the shot. Close up to the wall. Double up drive, or at least with the satchels. The movement is clean, and they are, this time, taking it. It's brute force on display with the rifle aim. Spike drop down. There's 20 seconds left. Who is going to be getting this plan off? It's Shishu. One step closer to this one, but still holding control of Heaven. Yambi, he's also dropped down. They're taking control of main, and now starting to work their way through across this side. And it is just pure precision. Yambi was a man on a mission.
He's going to op again, but he's very far away from the action to start the round. And EDG are going... No, they look like they're going forwards.
They wanted to go fast.
And they were backing off again.
They're back immediately away.
But at least this time they're not keeping 4 or 5 players around A main the entire round. They still have somebody towards B, someone towards mid. And that cam is in B heaven instead, right? So it's not getting constant B main info.
The exploration into mid. Yeah. Just wants to take the fight up. No util. Smoggy has just ripped 3 of them out.
That play by Liquid, not really too much utility behind it. And that puts Safe and Solkas in a tough position to try and stop this half from going even. This has been one of the more bizarre games of Valorant I've watched in a long time.
I'm really confused at that round as well. I mean, okay, why not?
I love watching Liquid when they're playing at their best, and then you get some strange situations occurring too, and EDG are matching them. Which way is this one going to go?
Yeah, Safe has the Blade Stone. He's got the dash finally enabled. Smoke round the side, up draft, trying to clear as much as humanly possible. Showstopper is used. Here's the initiation. Rocket sails past Smoggy with, in all my professional opinion, but
let's think about what the coach said. Coach of Edward Gaming said our attack side is dangerous. That was just from playing scrims.
Utility hasn't really been cleared at times as well. It's made their decision-making quite easy, but it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and we are jumping right in. That's a paranoia into B heaven. Safe. Immediately up draft dashes as well. He's taking that one up, and what a switch up in terms of that tempo. There's a dash active once more. Smoke in the face, just trying to take the fight, but that's all the way back. Brings down Kang. High ground angle, double face, double swing, Howdong. Contains that, 5 HP for Smoggy, yet still lands the shot and nobody's got his back. Watching. Up to Nats. He's low. Jump spot. A lot of util at his disposal. How much info does he really gather off of it? Cage finally going to be deaded. So he can try and find an angle. There's one. Other side of the cage. Spam shots landing.
Yeah. Read between the lines of what their coach was saying. Off to a good start. Team Liquid went for a very fast-paced push, and I like the idea of it. Usually, the way that most teams play, really, it's only Smoggy that's over there in a passive B heaven position.
Using their own wall here. Taking control of the ramp. Kang eager to take the fight, but they've handed over a Bulldog to Safe. Not the man you want to be giving away any advantages. But they are picking apart the Team Liquid players. Damage, spam down to 4 HP. We'll see if Safe can make anything else of this, but theory, all the advantages here for EDG. They should be sailing away with it because exactly where they are. Yeah, the setups are quite interesting. I mean,
Last player standing.
what's interesting about this one is the Viper wall just cuts across into heaven, into the main choke point into A, like you said, Josh. Normally Viper players going to be playing them.
This is a triple stack up in B heaven with a Bucky and a Bulldog. It doesn't get more different than this.
Yeah.
And they're having Shishu hard anchor A. So they're just happy to give Liquid, in theory, the middle of the map. Now, in this setup, they have a bit of a trap running.
Smoke's propped up. Flash didn't see anything. Nobody was playing down. Oh, he's missed the timing. Safe thought it was clear, and it's transferred. 2 found, 40 HP, gets out of his life. Didn't quite get the weapon, but he's already done enough, surely.
That's where you're missing a piece of clearing utility from Team Liquid in their composition. They don't have a boombot over there. They didn't use the Trailblazer. Safe thought it was clear. Alas, mistaken. I want to see Smoggy's Bucky get some value in this spot.
I mean, doesn't have his dash anymore.
But EDG primed to win this bonus, and this will get them started on such a tear in the second half.
That'd be fantastic for him. And likely now, especially with that one, Redgar falling, left up just the 2 players, Nats and Yampi, into mid. A bit of exploration here with 30 seconds left. But at this point, you really do just have to consider, you know, saving these guns into the next. Posted up into positions just in case somebody does give them a free kill, gives them the chance to pivot and make it maybe a play for the round, but overall very safe.
So we've seen 2 major rounds in the half so far. The pistol, where Safe went fast up mid trying to catch a player in that area. No one to be seen. And now we've seen this round where Team Liquid again were trying to get a feel on where people are playing in orthodox manner. Well, take a look at this on the replay. You don't expect the Sky to just be kind of wandering out.
He's picked a perfect timing.
He
Off the
has.
flash, you know, it didn't. Yeah, before you know it. Slow orb. Landing back here. Dog to lead it in. Safe as well right behind it. Smoke to cross it up. That's a nade. That's landed just behind him. He gets ahead of it. So dropped down to 50 health. Still the angle watched, but Kang has to be aware that there could have been a cross in that time. Okay. Yeah, not eager to give them an inch, is he? Smoke's going to be fading in a bit. Lovely flash as well. Gives Kang knowledge, at least that there are players there, so he's going to be aware they could be on either side.
There.
Fully grouped up by Liquid, though. They need an opening and they need a kill. There's a dash. Safe forwards.
There.
Not revealing himself. Doesn't want to try and take any blind firing shots as well. Wall straight through. Does rip away 2 of them. Hands over the rifle.
No chance to pivot here, and you've got to go into the area that the Viper's hard anchoring. Here's where the Viper orb is, you know, compared to the normal position in mid. And it allows nobody to kind of play inside of it. A cheeky little spot.
Pop flashed on. Can't play anti. Spamming it down. It's handed Yampi. An easy one. They get the rifle as well. They can. Here we go. Dropping down from Redgar. Not supportive of anybody else. There's 20 seconds left. This is an awkward one. Safe. He's still active. 100 health to him. Brings down Chichu, who's brought it to a 2 versus 2. This is a critical one for Liquid to win. Otherwise, really, you're looking at it just diving out of there. Control! What movement from Safe! He's out of there. The dash was back online, and he's already reconvened with his teammate.
He dropped Yampi the rifle in the air.
I mean, that's just insane. But the gun advantage going his way. Spotted him out. Bullet through the wall will do it. Left it to a 1 versus 1. So the classic out. Yampi's not even low enough for this. Still going for it. 6 bullets. Smoke available to a tap. Trying to force the fight. Round to the back, Yampi.
Absolutely incredible. See if we catch it in the replay here. So Yampi has a nice little spot through to catch nobody. Safe wins a 1v1.
And this here. Gets the kill. Gets the stash immediately. Has the presence of mind. And we missed it at the end of the replay. But
he dashed away. Up level movement with an awareness that I haven't seen from many players.
It doesn't get met.
That's insanity. So into this round.
And he's gifted his team a lifeline. I'm going to be real. I mean, what really was teed up? I mean, Kang with the op on the raise, never quite ideal, but still alive for now. Hitting a few bullets, down to 70 health. It's going to make it hard for him to continue to get value, though. Beam
Soulcaster's walled off vents, by the way. They're kind of hard committed to this B split, despite the fact they're going at it very slowly. They would have to wait such a long time for their own wall to break if they wanted to pivot.
Nobody close to the corner. Disengage, the maiden touch with the dash. Another deep smoke, nade, pull. So one mistimed ever so slightly here. A lot of damage done, safe with the movement. There's a heal online, Smoky! It's just absolutely crossing him off his list. Just ridiculous. Putting on an absolute show. Precision at work. Nats has got so much more to do now. Left in that 1v4.
30 seconds left.
You'd have to get gifted a few kills at the beginning, I think, to even make this doable. Spikes in the middle of nowhere. 20 seconds, you got to save.
There's just no chance. There's no chance whatsoever. And I feel for Nats because he keeps getting left in these kind of situations, but man, what a round by Smoggy. He's going to pick up the op towards the end and save it. I don't know whether he'd give it back to
10
Kankan.
seconds
I
left.
mean, Smoggy's Vandal one-tap first bullet accuracy was sublime there. And I feel like occasionally a different player on EDG is going to give you a round like that every now and then. Kankan. It's not always Smoggy.
It was right around here. I was getting ready to big up Team Liquid and how important it was that they won that previous round, and then suddenly,
Bye-bye.
yeah, Smoggy pulls out something like this.
Heaven control and then blocked off vents a few times. Didn't like the wall in that round either because it stops them from threatening to pivot back into A.
What the hell is that landing? Top section of mid. With the knives, a flash. That's a bit of coordination.
It looks off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe this is because Liquid haven't played in a while, but it's looking a bit dodgy.
Paranoia clears. There really is no sound cues. I mean, Sage still walking up on the angle, but guess what? Receives the target.
And his individual level has been anything but. He's been immaculate today.
You can hand this gun back as well if they do want to give the operator. Going to sit himself in a 4 position, though. This is very much on-the-fly calling by Team Liquid right now. It's a pivot. Omen ult. Red Guard's going to be TPing over towards A. It looks like that's where they want to take it, and they leave safe in this forward advanced position to see if he can catch these timings, and he does just that. This man absolutely ripping off heads. The rest of his team is going to be methodical now, the way they pick apart this site. Left up to Chichu to anchor. Smoke. Drop down. Surely doesn't take the time. He can hear them dropping, walking, jumping around the corner with the shorty. Still watched on Heaven. Almost there. Well, the swing's a little bit delayed, but maybe he has done enough damage still. It's all up to Howdong.
Yeah, another player left in a 1vx to try and steal a round away. And another spot where you really should just be saving the operator. So apart from a really strange team flash in male, the actual macro idea again is good from Liquid. They insert safe very deep into B Heaven, and then they use Redgar's Omen ult to clear out ramp, which allows the players coming out of vents a free entry into A Heaven. And that's normally a difficult position to push because it's a straight up.
This is different.
So, aggressive orb usage.
I mean, heavy group up here. Just try and set up Kankang. And is it going to be off his contact? He's going to take a shot back away, use the orb as well to
the orb is
follow-up?
Well, I think the orb is going to be used to set him back up on the angle so it can go up and down as Shishu wills it, as Kankang
He's just taking the fight to him! And that's so far back. I mean, he has the unfortunate reality as well of meeting that op scope.
Yeah. Okay, so he doesn't decide to play that situation aggressively. He's worried about it. Rez comes through as well. Everybody on Liquid grouped up around A here. So they still have this orb not being used.
Yeah, another paranoia for main. Once again, dodged out. Does not hit the shot though. Dash forwards, cuts it through. TPing right up into the center. Redgar, where is he? He's in heaven. 8 health though. Taking a ton of damage, and well, the tail end as well just gets spotted. Going in and out of these smokes. It's up to Nats once more. This man is just constantly being put in these positions to try and clutch it up in a 1v4.
It's just unwinnable spots, isn't it? No wonder Nats is at a press conference saying Cypher's boring. When he's just stuck in these situations so often. If his team isn't succeeding, his job as the lurker is to give Redgar alternate options in the round, right? So if Liquid try and go for an A hit, but they keep a few players alive, it doesn't quite work, they can return back to mid because they know Nats is there and Nats has got it safe. Yeah. But when the rest of Liquid go for an all-out piece, we just end up watching Nat's playing his own 1v4, 1v5 every round.
This map in particular, I would love somebody to count up the seconds of like kind of time when nobody's doing anything. I just counted up because for some reason it just feels like Liquid are saving like every other round.
Well, at least one player's saving. In terms of their economy, actually, that was a little disastrous for them, right? Because 4 players still die.
Yeah.
Kankang, though, what a round from him. He finds that opening.
EMEA's first seed. It's weird to talk about them being tested, but you know, I think a lot of people want to see some level of really consistent highs, you know, to show that this is a team that is serious about taking titles. It can make deep runs like that.
Absolutely. This is one of the rare rounds that EDG are fighting for mid. Just 4 in mid.
Gonna be meeting them, aren't they? Safe. Here's the util. He's fully blinded up. And Jiju's there to cover.
Half a second between having the god timing double spray down and getting caught with a flash in his face. And it just all goes wrong for him.
The entire round just hinging on a coin flip, seemingly, of whether or not you take that right timing. And it has just brought everything all over the place. I mean, Yampi has the spike and he's making a play like this, by the way.
Yeah.
Looking up the stairs. If he died, he would have dropped the spike down.
Another lurk kill over towards A-Ram.
There's one for Nats as he falls. B main. Redgar is spotted out. He with the dog. That's where one of them is. Redgar finds his one. By taking here, lovely swing together. They actually do play that quite nicely.
And they've taken a 2v4 into a 2v2.
And now suddenly this is so much more winnable.
Nobody's got 2 HP.
Flash over the top, that was a push through into CT. It's Kankang who wants to take the fight. Yampi falls down to a one-on-one. It's Redgar versus Kankang. Still a nade, still a boombot, plenty of tools. 8 bullets left for Redgar. Tap onto the spike, he's not planning for him. He has to swing this to get the information. It means he just was not favored.
Team Liquid can't get a read on how this defense is being played. Because I actually really love the way that EDG are throwing in some differences. We criticize them quite a bit for not throwing in different pace offensive setups.
Is this going to be the finisher for map number 2? Viper's Pit blocks off an avenue. A deep dash though, saved. Not wasting time, Smoggy meets him. The jet diff in action. Dash active, doesn't need to use it though. There's not going to be anybody else following that one up.
And Safe's been their savior, but he falls first. Who else on Team Liquid has got what it takes to dig them out of this hole and avoid Lotus?
It's going to have to take such a massive step up. But it's looking prime for the taking. And a re-clearance. Calls made! Howdong wasn't even set up with util. He just takes the fight, and the spacing's not there. Beam down, 2 players falling just like that. Left up to Nats and Yampi once more. 2 players left alone in this scenario. It'd have to be a 2 versus 5 to extend the play here. A bit of spam through the wall, catching the ankle of Smoggy, but he's still alive, still healthy, watching for it. They know where Nats is. Here's the Seekers, here's the knives, why not?
And of course it ends like this. Nats in an unwinnable 1v5. Because of course it does. It feels like every round on the attack side came down to a situation like this. And the rest of Liquid can only watch in silence, realizing that they've let this one completely slip away.
27 seconds. Re-clearance to B main, positions are being held. They give a lot of space towards mid here, but
they've all split up.
Yeah,
they're offering him
all
the
split up.
But EDG, again, quietly confident in these kind of spots. They just have to be.
There's the old tap on the spike, forcing the fight out. Maybe getting baited out himself there. Has to try and go for the plan, but well, not good enough.